Welcome, everyone, to Topic Wonders, number 24. I am your host, Matrix Floyd 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up?
All right, so I was trying to get home today. Took a different, route, had to do something earlier. And I decided to take the express bus, which was on Fifth Avenue in New York City on 28th Street. Now, like I was joking around with Chris off air, it was like the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where Indy's like running around, he's being pushed by all this whole crowd, and he just bumps, turns around, and there's Adolf Hitler. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what the hell is this? Oh my God, I'm just not really paying attention, and I'm like rushing to whatever, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, like I just bumped into Black Lives Matter and like anti-Trump movement. And I'm like, alrighty then. So then I'm like, okay, there's my bus, and I'm being blocked from getting home. No way I can get to it. Police are trying to divert traffic this way. And I'm like, what an inconvenience. Now, so I started filming, and the video will be up momentarily. And then people started getting out of hand. It got a lot of yelling, and I felt, all right, I need to jet because there's going to be fights, and I don't think that the police can handle what's going on because it was starting to get crazy. So I detoured and figured, you know what? Express buses are blocked. This is the only street that goes to the ones I need. So I tried to go back to the Port Authority, which is on 8th Avenue. And lo and behold, I got cut off like a mouse running around, trapped in a maze. And a whole mob, triple the size of the last one, more vocal, more whatever. The cops are trying to come down this traffic. They can't even get, there's some cops around. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening in my city? That as a nation, okay, here's the thing. And you could be Republican, you could be Democrat, right? Many times I have voted for a president and I didn't win, okay? I don't protest. I don't flip out. I don't do these things because we have rules and laws and stuff that, everybody has a right to vote. Whoever wins, wins. That's it. I mean, tell me, Chris. Pretty much that's it. Right? Whoever wins, that's who's the president.
Yeah. I keep seeing all these petitions now to eliminate the Electoral College, which has been around since 1787. It was a system designed by our founding fathers. It has gone through a couple of evolutions. I know that. However, it is still the same basic idea that they had in the beginning, if I remember correctly, doing my research and whatnot. This was from a while ago too. A lot of people are outraged that she won the popular vote over him, and they're like, well, then she should be president. And no, that's not the way it works.
That's never been the way it works.
No, the Electoral College, that's how it is decided, the electoral votes. When you get to 270, that's like a majority, I believe. I believe it's the majority.
Yes.
That's it.
And he not only got 270, but he got well over that.
He got, I think they stopped counting on television when he got to 274 because Pennsylvania
went. Well, it was 280, but it was even more than that. But they stopped at 280. That's what I saw.
Well, no, on stage they stopped.
Oh, 274.
On some stations they stopped below that.
It's so funny because it's like how does every channel has different results? And it's the same. It's like what they want to report.
No, it's not that. It's that the different news stations have different ways of confirming the information they get. So some are faster. Like, for example, Fox News was willing to call things quicker because they're Republican. You know what I'm saying? So whenever a Republican candidate wins or is said to have won a state, they're going to report that like that because, the same thing with the Democratic one. But at the end of the day, all of these stations reported the same thing. He got to 274.
Well, I want to say, well, you got to get to 270, but I just want to say that Hillary is the one. I was watching CNN, and
Yeah, so was I.
Hillary, like and I'm like, my phone says one thing, their thing says another thing,
Yeah.
and nobody wants to give it up. Nobody wants to say he is the president, right?
Well,
So
on that
Hillary,
point, before you go further, a good example of that would be Wisconsin. Wisconsin was called by several other news stations much earlier than CNN.
but they wouldn't call Pennsylvania.
Hour after he won it to announce it.
Right, but they wouldn't call Pennsylvania, and he won that
Yeah.
clearly. Right? They wouldn't
Yeah.
give him the 20 damn electoral things that you could have given him hours ago. Right?
Yeah.
So my thing said that. I guess it counted towards it. So I'm like, she had to give up. And then all of a sudden, like clockwork, oh, he is the president. Like,
Yeah.
why does she have to? I mean, really? Why can't you? And here's the thing that really bothers me, okay? I understand that, let's say, CNN is Democratic and MSNBC is Democratic. And
They are, yeah.
I know. And Fox News is Republican with the exception of Megyn Kelly because she's like Hillary, whatever, Democratic. So, I believe. So, my thing is that regardless of, what you want, report the news the way it is. When I was watching CNN, I'm like, these people are like purposely trying to make it look like it's close, or they're not counting the votes that he should have, and they're giving her stuff that they shouldn't, or whatever, and they're trying to make it look like it's something. But then all of a sudden, when she gives in, they're like, "Oh, Trump just like wrecked her, like no contest." But you weren't saying that for hours. So I have a problem with that. I have a problem that the media is just not telling the truth. And listen, whether you like it, not to quote Ric Flair, whether you like it or you don't like it, you learn to love it, because many a times you don't get what you want, and the president gets elected, and you can't change it. How would this country work if every time we voted for a president and people didn't like it, they were allowed to change the results of the election?
There'd be chaos. We wouldn't have a country.
We wouldn't have a country, basically. And if they did change that he was going to be the president and they made Hillary, I would flip out, because I voted for Trump, and so would everybody else that was Republican. I would like riot. I mean, that's not fair. You can't change the results. And again, I don't, sometimes I vote Democratic, sometimes I vote Republican. I'm not like a set thing, It's like whoever I feel. And my biggest thing was all the crime and everything that was alleged with her. It was too much for me. And I did not want to have that. I did not. So I'm like, that it's better to go with him with no experience than her with, maybe she knows too much or whatever. But I'm not saying that she is a criminal or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it was too much for me. So, like, that's it. It should be over. Everybody should go back to work or whatever. But what I saw was friends ripping friends apart. And when I said, not for nothing, you know me, Chris, I didn't post shit about this election.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I was so busy doing my book, and I refused to like get part of the infighting. I wanted to say stuff so bad, but I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time. If the time comes and my candidate wins, yes, I'll voice my opinion a little bit here and there for the moment, a couple hours here and there, and then I'll be done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of stuff that I heard was so despicable that if I didn't agree, I wouldn't be attacking someone's intelligence. It was like trolling all over again. People trolling.
It's really unfortunate too, because, and this was the thing, and I think that this is part of the reason why he won. The media, and I know that that's the cliche, but there's nothing really else I can say. The media decided to do what they do best, and they tried to create a stereotype about what the Trump supporter is like.
Right.
I cannot tell you how many political cartoons I've seen, and I've seen some of them repeatedly, that depict Trump supporters as uneducated. And I know that immediately someone in the comments is going to resort to that quote that he said in '98, where he said, if I was going to run for president, I'd go with uneducated people. Okay.
Right.
But let's be honest, though. There are a lot of educated people who voted for him over her, because this is the thing. there were people out there. The main reason that a lot of people supported Bernie Sanders, which was a good reason, okay? And let me say this for the record. I think if Bernie Sanders was the one who ran against Trump, I think Sanders would have won.
I think so too.
But here's the thing. When you constantly say that you're fed up with the establishment and with the way that, corruption and whatnot, but you consistently vote for people who support this corruption and are corrupt,
Subscribe.
right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
Okay? So it doesn't surprise me that people didn't vote for Hillary. Why? Because out of the two candidates, one of them is, Trump is a little bit, off his rocker, in my opinion. But the other one is so corrupt that there's no way in any shape or form that I think that she would have the best intentions for this country.
I understand that people don't like Trump. I'm sorry, get Chris.
No, that's it. I was done.
I understand people don't like Trump, right? But to go against your own beliefs and principles and to elect someone, I cannot elect someone that breaks the law that I think. I cannot elect someone that breaks every rule there is and all this crap and hides behind, oh, let's all be you. No, that's all bull crap. You're breaking all the rules, okay? I, as a person, cannot – how can I look at myself in the mirror? And if I vote for someone like that, even if Trump was like that, I wouldn't be able to vote for him, right? So you don't excuse that behavior. And you know what? That's what happened. People did not excuse her behavior. They
wanted
vote for her.
This is how I explained it to a buddy of mine at work. You've got Trump, who's this rich billionaire, basically. He's tried everything. So he thought, let's go into politics. Then you've got Hillary. No matter how corrupt she is, no matter the way she does her politics, that's just it. She's in politics. She knows pretty much the ins and outs of everything. And people are willing to sacrifice their morals in order not to have somebody who they think is not going to be for them, but not realizing that the person who's been there for X amount of years, they know all the loopholes to screw you.
It's basically like Hillary is a used car salesman.
No, that's Donald Trump.
No. I have to describe.
Okay.
This is what I have to do. Used car salesmen will do everything they can to get you to buy this piece of crap car that's going to break down. They know it's going to break down, but they're dishonest and they try to sell you a used car. This is my analogy, right? So Trump is like a farmer that tends to his farm and is a tractor trailer salesman. Okay? No matter what, his tractor trailer is always making his farm grow crops to be profitable. So he always has to make sure that tractor trailer is working and stuff like that. So he has no experience or anything else, but people will vote for him because they've been screwed over so many times by that used car salesman. And that's my whole point. It didn't even matter even if he didn't run. If somebody else would have run, it wouldn't have mattered. They probably wouldn't have voted for Hillary, no matter what, because it was enough.
The fact that she initially came out and said, I will do everything I can to find the people who did this, and then turns around and lies and says, it was a video we saw, and stabs these people in the back. I mean, that was.
Listen, it wasn't just her though, right?
Yeah.
Obamacare sucks, and you are raising the rate is astronomical. The deductibles that you have to
heard.
When you get, I'm in the medical field. Are you effing kidding me? Right? It is the piece of crap of the piece of crap. Right? What do you have to do? Spend $50,000 deductible before you get to do a surgery that's $1,000 or something? It's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but I'm saying that they keep raising it and raising and raising it. People don't even have jobs that can afford the amount of deductible, the amount of money you have to pay every month.
That's just it. Obamacare was supposed to be for the 1%, but the 1%.
Ridiculous.
Well, how much?
Yeah, Chris.
How much crookery it was. How much crookery
Well, I mean, I thought the most telling thing about this whole thing, and I didn't know about this until towards the end of all of this, towards the end of the election cycle, was Bill Clinton gave a speech about Obamacare, and he was like, he was describing premiums go up, and the people that just make a little too much to get into the subsidies, they can't get it, and then they pay a huge amount, and
Right.
he's like, this is the craziest thing in the world, and I was like, why would you come out and say that
Right.
now?
Right.
Like, wouldn't the smart thing be
Just
to
shut
keep
up.
your mouth shut until
Right.
after the election?
Just shut up and don't say anything.
But
because
when I
you're gonna
heard
ruin
that, and this is why I put so much stock into that, was because I generally liked Bill Clinton as a president. Historically, he was very good.
Yeah, he was.
But I don't think Hillary would have been the same.
Oh no,
I think she would have been.
She would have been Obama part two.
And here's the thing: I don't hate Obama either. I don't think he's bad, but I don't necessarily think who we needed at the time, or right now, I should say. But I mean, the overwhelming shock that I had that Trump won was pretty much diminished by how much I saw people getting online and saying, like, I saw several of my friends online who were like, if you voted for him, you have to explain to everybody who's like Muslim and gay and all this stuff.
Oh, shut
why
up.
you don't care.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Shut the
How
fuck
do
up.
you know that their vote meant anything like that? Just
Shut up.
because you said that doesn't mean that you don't have to agree with everything that a politician says
Right.
to vote for them.
Right.
I've never, if anybody tells you that they have 100% agreed with everything that somebody has said when they are asking for your vote, they are
They're
lying
lying
to you.
sack of
They're
shit.
full of shit.
And I don't care what anybody says. They are lying to you.
Mhm.
And anybody, listen, people go through stuff in life, right? Like, if anybody that I know, right, tell me if you vote for Donald Trump, our friendship is done for like 40 years, 30 years.
No, if somebody told me that, okay, it's been nice knowing you, child.
I would be like, okay, fuck off, basically. Because friends don't change friends. Friends don't control friends.
Mm-mm.
We are different as a people. Opposites attract. People have to be different. If everybody was the fucking same, it
Oh,
would
God.
be as boring as fuck, and it would be not. Everybody would be unhappy.
And that's what pissed me off about this one YouTuber. He was coming out saying, asking everybody to come out and tell who they're backing.
Yeah,
But-
that jerk.
But if you're not backing Hillary, then you're supposed to be this lying sack of shit.
Yeah, bullshit. First of all, I was not going to say who I was voting for.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
end.
not going to say his name.
Very end,
But-
because I wasn't even sure what I was going to do anyway. Then I made a decision. I mean, I was always wanted to vote for Trump, but then I'm like, well, was there anything that's going to change my opinion? Up until the end. And then I'm like, no. And then I voted Trump, right? And I even said, I'm going to work late. I'm going to have to vote over here. I actually walked so far because I don't have a car just to go make that vote, and was happy. And and they gave me shit by it. I got to tell you. All of a sudden, they mysteriously lost my name. They didn't know who the fuck I was. My shit wasn't going to count. I'm like, bullshit. And then I had to fill out an affidavit. I had to fill all this bullshit that they're not supposed to look at your stuff anyway. But then it was like, oh, I mean, the lady was nice, but I'm like, give me a break. I vote here all the time. Okay? Are we that antiquated that you have to go in a specific spot? And if you move, oh my God, like if I move blocks away from that place, I can't vote there? That's so stupid. Okay? So I got my vote, it counted, but I was just aggravated, okay? And, lo and behold, I see people on Facebook, and they're just so, I mean, when the election was going on, even not up until the day, but people were just vicious.
Yeah.
And listen, I went to see
And
George
that's what I
Paul.
was trying to figure out. What was the draw of Hillary? I mean, granted, she would be the first woman president. Please tell me, what was the big draw in her?
I don't know.
What
I-
was pretty much telling you this person's right for the job?
You don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Rich.
Right.
You guys don't know what the fuck you're fucking talking about.
Oh? Who's that? Okay.
That was Rich.
That's
Okay.
what we mean.
Yeah. Who was that, your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's Hillary support?
Huh?
He's Hillary? Okay. You don't want to get him on the podcast? No.
Oh, hell no. I don't even want him in this room.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, Rich, that, it's not your cup of tea. But anyway, do apologize. Hope I wouldn't wake you up or whatever. But anyway,
That's how I feel about him.
what was I saying? So people were just if you vote for Trump, you're an effing idiot. You should die. You should get beat up. You should this. I'm like, looking at this shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't belittle anybody. You don't belittle people because of – that's like saying, oh, you eat pizza, so you should die. Or you work in this field and you're a piece of crap. It's like,
The moment you start belittling people, you've lost your argument.
Right. So I was just like, you know what? For so long, I should be proud. I voted. I'm happy. I should say who I voted for and be happy with it.
Yeah.
Sit my little few minutes or an hour or two and just do what I have to do and get my shit out there, and then it's done. And that's exactly what I did. And then from it, it's like you got to see just stuff that's unbelievable. I don't understand what's happened to this country, But it's just a matter of, that's it. She lost. And I have to say, and I said this, right? There are fucking traditional rules that every time you lose, you call up the person that won, have fucking respect, right? But not just that. All these fucking people that were up for fucking 7, 8, 12 hours for fucking you. You get up off your fucking ass in your hotel. You fucking don't send your campaign manager. You go down there and you say fucking thank you. And this is it. And here's my speech. And I give up and everything else. And then that opens up the door for the person to win. Thank you so much. And whatever. That didn't fucking happen for the first time since I've been born that I remember. Okay?
I know I'm going to name drop here because this guy does because you've seen me do my little morning walkabouts. Neil McCoy, he does the morning Pledge of Allegiance. And I posted on his morning thing that no matter how you feel about the president, whoever it is, no matter how you feel about him, you got to show him respect.
That's right. Listen,
that's pretty much what it is. And then when I did my morning, then when I did my trek, I realized I'd forgotten to say something. It says, if you can't have respect for the person, at least have respect for the
Listen,
position.
I didn't vote for Obama, right? Twice I didn't vote for him, right? But I'm like, he's my president. Got to stay with my president. Can't be like, oh, sour grapes and shit like that. So, I was just like, this woman shit on all of her people. Oh, it's late? What? You got to go to bed? What the fuck is that? Right? This reminds me of, when you couldn't take that fucking phone call in the wee hours of the morning that people were getting killed and they needed fucking help. So thank God you didn't fucking win, because it's not fucking important enough for you to fucking thank thousands of fucking people for fucking supporting you. So right off the bat, I'm a coward and I was aggravated. Trump came out, very respectable.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything bad. I loved it. It was great. Fantastic. I saw it today. And I'm like, all right, she had a great speech today. You know what? But fuck that. You should have did it the night before. You should have did it the night before. Although not one of those people, they have to work for a living, okay?
And one of the people who was, I caught a little bit of the comment today, is just when your candidate loses, you just feel like you've died and you failed.
Stop it. Grow the fuck up. It's like when we go to a movie and we don't like the movie. Okay, life goes on. We fucking go eat. We do this. We do that. I can't fucking believe. Chris, anytime, chime in if you want. But I can't even believe it's like, oh my God, the world ended. Somebody killed my puppy, and it's like I have no food to eat anymore. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm traveling in, and people are like, crying, all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? People are just like so fucked up, and I don't understand it. When I lost, I wasn't like that. I'm like, all right, fuck, I lost, shit. That's it. It's like, and then the guy last night. Oh my God, this fucking guy on CNN. I don't remember his name, right? He's like, what am I? And this is the shit that the media give you. They give you this shit, they say these lines, and then you're like a fucking zombie. And you repeat the same shit that person said without even knowing how fucking ridiculous the person said it.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you see that thing? The guy's like, what am I going to tell my children? Well, if your children are shitting in a diaper,
president. Two,
if your kid is shitting in a diaper, they don't know what the fuck is happening anyway. And if they're not shitting in a diaper and they're 4 or 5, you don't have to really say anything.
yeah.
So I
They're
don't
not following politics anyway. It's not important to them at that age.
It's like, oh my God, what do you mean? What are you going to tell your kid? She called friggin' blacks predators and whatever, and she said something against, she was against gays and lesbians, and now all of a sudden she's for it. So, like, what are you going to tell your kid? Like, and then they had this thing, he's a racist, he's a this. Oh, fucking come on with this politically correct nonsense. How many fucking times did people say stuff back in the day and they didn't mean shit?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm tired of it. It's like, I got this.
That cook. Remember the cook about a few years ago who said the N-word. I mean, everybody started just roaching out of the woodwork about it. And then it's like, okay.
I'm watching Luke Cage, and it's like, and then the white guy says, and they fucking, oh, shit.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that little.
I'm not even going to talk about Luke Cage. All right, so, but anyway. So, look, we need to come together as a nation. You cannot change the rules. Because if you change the rules, the people are not rebelling are going to rebel. There's going to be a civil fucking war in this country. Okay? They don't have to worry about foreign countries. You're going to see civil fucking war in this country. People
You're going to have states secede. And that was another thing one of the gals who I work with said, well, if such and such wins, Oklahoma and Texas are going to secede, so we don't have to
please,
worry about I'm thinking,
Listen,
it's just like all
there's other shit that we have to deal with to get over this election shit because there's so much other stuff we got to talk about. And this shit shouldn't be going on. I can't believe how many fucking people in the city just fucked up everybody's commute and shit and fucked everything up tonight. I can't even believe that shit.
Well, I mean, you know, hey, if you feel the need to protest, go for it. You have the right to do so.
But if you protest, obviously you're not fucking working, right? But
well, that's not necessarily true.
Not necessarily true, but you know what though? Everybody else that's not protesting have to fucking go to work.
Well, I mean, you know,
you're causing a disruption, seriously.
Like that. But you know, first of all, I don't know what this protest is going to accomplish.
Nothing.
I think it's more of like a metaphor, you know, to try and show Trump that, you know, people are not happy with him, and that he has to work harder to get their support. I can understand why some people are upset because they feel that maybe their rights are in jeopardy.
Oh, please.
I you know, personally, I don't necessarily.
When you start rioting like that, your fucking thing is in jeopardy because you're going to get your ass arrested. And
well, yeah, of course. Rioting and protesting.
Listen, you don't burn vehicles, idiots. Okay, this is what the fuck is.
The moment you step over that line, then you're.
How about?
Wait. We're getting close to a slippery line here because nobody is rioting. They're protesting, and there's two very different definitions.
Not in New York, but in California, kids are walking out of schools and they're burning fucking flags.
Well, that's still protesting. That's not rioting. But no, I don't support burning the flag. I think that
absolutely not
causes. But you know, it's going to be like this for a while until we start seeing how he is.
No, you just arrest these people. That's what you do.
You can't do that. You cannot do that. Because that goes against the Constitution. You have the right to protest.
Okay, you have the right to protest, but if they tell you you can't protest here or you can't do that, you can't do that. They are stopping ambulances from coming down the fucking road. Okay, that's bullshit.
Yes, but if you look at most cases, they don't. That's not what they're doing. If you feel the need to protest, by the rights that we are given, you are more than welcome to do so as long as it's peacefully done. There's nothing wrong with that. And if there's a cause that you feel needs to be protested, then nobody should tell you that you can't. However, when I start hearing things like, you know, get rid of the Electoral College and this state and that state,
stupid.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen at all. Look. Something could happen, in 4 years? And I could say absolutely.
Because look at the countries that don't have electoral colleges, and look what.
Something can happen in 4 years that maybe I don't like Donald Trump, and I'll vote for whoever.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't stay trapped in a party. It's who I think is going to make America better. You know, so
long as they keep their promises, they don't go ape crazy. You got.
I was questioning why something Obama gets money from me tax time if I don't sign up with his thing. Like, what is that all about? You know,
Yeah, that's part of the Affordable Health Care Act.
Yeah, which is going to go away, by the way. It's all going to be wiped, I'm sure. Anywho, look, here's the thing. Bottom line, I don't want to create anything that's, I guess that people could protest. But look, let's just can't we just see what he does? He didn't. It's not going to be till what? February?
January
20th?
Because the whole
January 20th, he's going to be sworn in.
That's how I used to take a horse to travel that far.
Let's see what he does first. Why can't we see?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously he's not the president yet, so what are you protesting? Wait till January. Let's see what he does.
I do have to say though, like playing it from the other side, a lot of this is kind of his own making though, because earlier on in his campaign, I mean, he did say very questionable things, and I think that's what a lot of people.
So did she, man.
Well, she did, yes.
Come
but
on.
I think some of the things he said were a bit worse.
Just
but-
those WikiLeaks? Are you crazy?
No, I'm not
Chelsea
saying. I'm not
Clinton's wedding was you. They paid from the
right, but what you got to understand though is that wasn't covered by the media.
because they own the media.
Everything that he said was, even on his own political party, they covered it, and that's what people heard. So
Maybe that's why he won, because they said he's never going to win, and they made everybody believe that she was going to win, even
Right.
though that wasn't the case. And that's why I'm like, how could this happen? Because you're fucking blind. That's why. You need to cover shit. Like, I've never in my life seen these news agencies, these newspapers. They fucking put out a fucking book, Madam President, before the fucking election came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other fucking people are like, oh, you know, they named one park or something, Democratic Park or something, and they fucking lost. So what are you going to do, change the name now to Republican Park? You know, and the other thing, it's like, come on, man. Like, you can't just, you wrote, oh, they swore horrible. What did they write in one of the newspapers? It's like a horror movie or something for Donald Trump. Shut the fuck up already. Shut up. That's why your newspapers are failing. So you people on the internet. It's like, give me a break. I'm tired of this. Like, people, come on. And then they have people, YouTubers like, let's go to war. Like, really?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots, really? Wow. Were you sitting in your fucking...
If this person wins or loses, I'm moving to Canada or so.
Let's
Dude,
go.
hey, I'll start your GoFundMe bro right now. I'll buy your ticket.
Yeah, what happened with that? What happened with all these fucking people coming out, right? Oh, I'm going to move to Canada. Why can't you move to Canada now? You're talking shit. You know, look, I am still going to get, I love Lady Gaga. So I'm going to get her music, which I wasn't crazy about. New album. But anyway, I'm going to get her music if I like it. I'm going to go see Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to go see some of these actors. But I can give a rat's ass.
About their political views.
You can
unless they're actually running for some political.
You can make a million Avengers tell me to vote somebody. I don't give a rat's ass what they say. I will not. Okay.
Yeah, you know, like what really kind of like I was just kind of shaking my head was like the tweet that Chris Evans sent out. I was just like, ugh.
What did he say?
He was like over the top disappointed, and he was like, I'm ashamed or something like that. And I was like,
he wasn't even part of the commercial. I thought he was Republican.
I gotta find it because it was crazy. I remember reading it and just like they had a whole bunch of celebrity tweets, and then I saw his, and I was like, wow.
I mean, Lady Gaga almost got arrested. She's trying to fucking cause a riot outside Trump thing.
Yeah. I think she might still be doing that.
First of all, she's dressed in a Nazi outfit almost, just about. I didn't understand that either. I'm like, what the fuck's happening here? She looked like fucking Einstein.
At one particular point, I saw she was saying she was like, since she's a woman, she was part of this sort of minority.
Remember that Einstein?
Somebody in the crowd go, what?
Remember that Nazi Iron Sky or some shit like I think it was called?
Yeah.
Iron Sky,
She looked like she was fucking dressed out of that. I'm like, what the fuck is?
He basically, Evans basically said he was like, I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, and we let a hate monger run our country. And,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
and I was like, oh no.
All right. Whatever, Chris Evans.
So let me ask. Let me put this out there.
God.
What movie is going to be the first movie to bash Trump as president before he even gets in there?
What do you mean, a Marvel movie?
Yeah, after he gets in there, I
See,
guess.
first of all, being that I'm fucking love Marvel to death, it's really hard for me to say that, but the fact that I'm against this whole situation with them, but it's like, why should you mention anything about it? It's a fictional universe. You have a fictional president. Like, shut the fuck up. You shouldn't even have him be MODOK, a villain in Spider-Gwen. That's ridiculous. I don't understand this. They need to have a comic books code authority. They need to have rules and be like, listen, whatever you want to vote for, just keep it out of the
That's
fucking.
right, they got rid of that, didn't they? They no longer have that little tag.
Keep it out of the comics, please, because nobody gives a shit about your thing. They shouldn't do anything with Trump in the Marvel comics or in the movies or nothing. They shouldn't. Move on. But if you're going to say what movie it's going to be, I would say they mentioned something of Black Panther.
Yeah, same here. That's what I was thinking is Black Panther. Because they're most likely going to do something.
Or Thor Ragnarok. They'll say some stupid shit.
I see
when it comes to New York or
I
something.
see it more in Black Panther than that.
What do you think, Chris?
They got to keep it out of the. I mean, honestly, but you know they're not going to.
So what movie do you think?
Oh, what movie do I think? Oh, I don't know. They'll put
You
whatever
should
movie Captain America's in next. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I was wondering. No, I'd say whatever movie Captain America's in next. So
Okay.
if it's gonna be Infinity War, he'll probably say something there.
God. Unbelievable. All right. Let's be safe out there. If it's going to be a situation
remember,
where you're going to be in danger, then don't say shit then, I guess, because nobody wants to be killed or hurt or whatever because of their political beliefs or whatever. I mean, this is crazy.
And remember, folks, if you can't have respect for the person, at least have respect for the decision.
Right. Have an open minds. See what they're going through. See how traumatized they are. What the whole world's ending or whatever.
And like Joe,
I mean, it's not
wait
just
to see how he actually is, and then you can start.
You know what it is? I don't even think it's just him. It's the fact that they lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
They lost the House. They lost the Senate. They lost everything. It's completely Republican control. So it's like, shit. Not only did they lose that, but their own followers want to throw everybody out of the Democratic Party and start fresh. So all these people suck. Goodbye. Even Michael Moore is like, the whole Democratic Party sucks. Everybody. They want to wipe it.
Moore is he sways whichever way the wind blows.
They just want to wipe it clean. And so now you're going to have Democrats that are split with two different forms of Democrats because there's a civil war with that. I don't know. Either way, how long is this going to go on for, Chris? A couple weeks?
I don't know.
A week or two?
It's gonna be a while.
I got to go to work. I don't need this shit. I don't need this shit to interfere with my shit.
I mean, even when the protests stop, it's gonna keep going.
I mean, as it is, honestly, I would go catch the express bus, and there'd be like the lie by the library. People screaming off top of her head like a nut job, against Trump sucks or something like that. They were like screaming like F Trump, F Trump, like all these black people like F Trump, F Trump. Like I'm like, okay, it's quiet, unbelievable. All right, that's it for Topic Wonders. We're gonna try to have a format for Topic Wonders, being that the news is so cray-cray. We're doing a lot of cray-cray Topic Wonders lately, so we're going to have a co-host with me, and we're going to make it like a news thing. So hopefully we can make something out of it. And if not, oh well. But thank you guys.
You always get Hillary or Bill. I think they're free.
Yeah. Take care. Bye for now.